The Prime Minister said that anyone who wanted to intervene directly in energy markets was living in a Marxist universe. Can he tell the House, how does he feel now that the Red Peril has claimed Sir John Major?
We are intervening. We are. I'm not surprised he wants to quote the last Conservative Prime Minister and also forget the mess that the people in between made of our country. Let me be clear, though. Let me be absolutely clear. I do believe in intervening in the energy market. That is why we are legislating. That is why we are legislating to put customers on the lowest tariff. Now, where John Major is absolutely right is that bills in this country have reached a completely unacceptable level, and we need to take action on that. We need to help people to pay their bills, and we also need to help to get bills down. Now, this is where we need a very frank conversation about what it is that is putting bills up. We're prepared to have that conversation. He is employed in cynical ploys and gimmicks.
Ed Miliband.
Mr. Speaker, of course, John Major was a Conservative Prime Minister who won a majority, unlike this Prime Minister. But, Mr. Speaker, I think the Prime Minister said something rather interesting. He obviously now does believe, he does agree with Sir John Major that the energy price increases are unacceptable. Well, if we agree that they're unacceptable, the question is, what are we going to do about it? Now, the former Prime Minister says, given the scale of their profits, we should recoup that money. That's a quote from him. Now, he wants to do it through a windfall tax. I say we need a price freeze. What does the Prime Minister want to do to recoup that money for the consumer?
Prime Minister.
Let me answer that question directly. We need to roll back some of the green regulations and charges that are putting up bills. Yes. We all know who put them in place. We all know who put them in place.
The House order. The House is very, very overexcited. I want to hear the answers. Let's hear the Prime Minister.
First of all, he talks about John Major winning election, and he's right. He beat a weak and incredible Labour leader. Isn't this rather familiar? John Major also said, and he's absolutely right, the first thing he said was that Labour's policy was unworkable, and he's absolutely right. So what we need to do is recognise there are four bits to an energy bill. There are the wholesale prices, which are beyond our control. There are the costs of transmission and the grid, which are difficult to change. There are the profits of the energy companies, and there are the green regulations. And it is those last two that we need to get to grips with. So I can tell the House today that we will be having a proper competition test carried out over the next year to get to the bottom of whether this market can be more competitive. I want more companies, I want better regulation, I want better deals for consumers. But yes, we also need to roll back the green charges that he put in place as Energy Secretary.